welcome to the Speeding Bulletin. My name is Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com, and this is all the Superman related news for the week May 16 to May 22nd, 2008. There's one news item relating to the upcoming Superman movie, and it's an interesting one. A report at Boston.com indicates that John Williams may be returning to the world of Superman to compose the score for the next Superman movie. Personally, while I think this would be fantastic news if true, I find it hard to believe that John Ottman would not return to score the sequel to Superman Returns, as he was not only the composer on that movie but also the editor as well. And not only that, he's also a long-time collaborator with director Bryan Singer. We'll bring you more on this news as it comes to hand. Peter McDermott updated our Smallville episode guide with his summary of the Season 7 finale titled Arctic, while Douglas Trumbull and Neal Bailey both submitted their reviews for this same episode, with Doug rating it a 5 out of 5, saying, "For once, not everyone is in peril, but I still think it's intense." While Neal totally disagreed, giving this episode an unprecedented 0 out of 5, saying, "This was the biggest you to an audience I think I've ever been party to. Even Phantom Menace did better by Star Wars fans." TVGuide.com learned that Laura Vandervoort will not be part of the 8th season of Smallville. She could possibly return for 1 or 2 episodes, but she is not part of the regular cast. While a report on E! hints that in Season 8, Lois Lane could be in for a romantic relationship with, wait for it, Doomsday. In other Supergirl Kara-related news, episodes 1 to 5 of Kara and the Chronicles of Krypton are now available to watch on the CW website. Warner Home Video has released the details surrounding Smallville the complete 7th season DVD and Blu-ray collections. Scheduled to be released on September 9th, 2008, to coincide with the Season 8 premiere on the CW, Smallville the complete 7th season will contain all 20 episodes of the 7th season, plus over 2 hours of extras, including never-before-seen featurettes and deleted scenes. There's a Supergirl featurette, a Jimmy on Jimmy featurette, and the Smallville Legends mobisodes. Warner Home Video also announced the upcoming release of the 3rd volume of Legion of Superheroes animated episodes on DVD. Set down for a September 9th release, the DVD collection will contain the last 5 episodes from Season 1. Stay tuned for further information and pre-order availability in the next few weeks. And for Smallville fans living in the UK, the 7th season will premiere on Channel 4 on Tuesday, May 27th, with a 2-hour double episode premiere starting at 9 PM. DC Comics released their August 2008 solicitations this week, and we highlighted for you all the Superman related comics and products in the solicitations. Of special interest was the 12th issue of All-Star Superman, which sees the conclusion to Grant Morrison's award-winning saga. The Superman homepage scored a few exclusive interviews this week, with Adam DeChannel interviewing Ken Pontac, who wrote issue number 44 of Justice League Unlimited. Adam also interviewed Jack Briglio, a writer who has written various issues of Legion of Superheroes in the 31st century, and asked him about his career and his work on the Legion of Superheroes comic book. Check both interviews out at the website now. Speaking of exclusive interviews, Barry Fryman caught up with comics legend Cary Bates to discuss his history with DC Comics, Superman, the Superboy TV show, and the unmade Superman Reborn movie. It's a great interview and one not to be missed. Superman comics we reviewed this week were Superman 676, which was reviewed by Adam DeChannel, who rated it a 5 out of 5, saying, "Classic Superman, classic Lex, and a truly inspirational Alan Scott. What's not to enjoy?" Adam also reviewed Legion of Superheroes in the 31st century number 14, saying, "Tinya isn't the best character to take on or lead a story, but given the spotlight this issue, she has been given a unique opportunity to shine," and he gave it a 5 out of 5. James Lance stepped back in time to review Superman 331 from January 1979, which featured the story Lock Up at 20,000 Feet, and James rated it a 4 out of 5. Superman comics shipping this week from May 21st include DC Wildstorm Dream War number 2, Justice League of America number 21, Justice Society of America number 15, which has 2 covers to choose from, Super Friends number 3, Superman Batman number 48, Tangent Superman's Reign number 3, and Superman Escape from Bizarro World hardcover. Superman villain Bizarro smashes his way onto the newsstands with the latest issue 2263 of Sports Illustrated, which reaches newsstands on May 26th. The cover by comic book superstar Mark Bagley takes a look at the Bizarro baseball season. This marks the first time a DC character has appeared on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Midway Games released image renders of Superman for the upcoming game Mortal Kombat vs DC Universe. We also got a look at a destroyed Metropolis landscape. Check out the game's website at worldscollide.com. The search for the new official town Superman for the annual Metropolis, Illinois Superman celebration is over. Congratulations to Josh Boltinghouse, who won the Search for Superman contest. Look forward to meeting you at this year's celebration. Superman homepage reviewer James Lance continues reviewing story arcs from the 1940 Superman radio series. This week he reviewed the Talking Cat saga, which saw the Daily Planet crew bemused by voices apparently coming from a Siamese cat. Lastly, we had to renew our mailing list this week, so if you were previously subscribed to either our Big Blue Report or Super Trivia Quiz newsletter, then you need to visit the Superman homepage today to renew your subscription. We've combined the two newsletters into one, so visit the site now to make sure you don't miss out on a single issue. The next issue of the Big Blue Report will be sent out on June 1st. That's the news from the world of Superman for the week, May 16 to May 22nd. I'm Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com. With Neal's permission, I've taken over the Bailey Planet this week to give my own rant. As many of you know, the Superman homepage was the target of a hacker this week. The lovely gentleman in question decided to take it upon himself to make use of a security flaw in one of the systems that was in place at the website, and he set about installing bugs and malicious code across my website files. Now I'm angry and annoyed because I had to shut down the site for a day and work around the clock to restore the vast damage that was done to the website files. Thankfully I back up regularly and nothing was lost, except hours of sleep. Now, I get the whole graffiti hacker who, even if it's a childish thing, is a vandal wanting to post his hacker tag or name across a popular website to say, "See, look what I did, aren't I clever?" I don't approve of it, but I can at least get my head around the motivation to do something like this. However, what I don't understand is why someone would want to destroy someone else's work by installing a program that would infect and modify thousands of files and years of effort and dedication and then by extension then potentially infecting thousands of people who visited that website. What is there to be gained by doing something like this? What does the hacker get out of it? The only word I can think of it is evil. There's no other word to describe what the motivation behind doing this. It's not like we're a government or a huge conglomerate business that's, by doing something like this that you'd be posting a protest for something. We're just a fan site dedicated to a comic book character. I just don't get it.